My name is Ana Ularu, I'm 26 years old and I'm from Romania. Actually, I've received more attention internationally due to Outbound because Outbound traveled a lot. It was in both America and Asia. It traveled around a lot, and South America to festivals, and it won a lot of awards and got a lot of recognition. So I guess my film helped me more outside my country. Whenever you get recognition like this, it's really wonderful because people acknowledge your work and more people get drawn to that. Any sort of recognition in an actor's life is really important. You get to meet more people with that. I tend to think of all my acting experiences being really important for me. They're all part of my growing process, and of course Outbound was a really difficult and intense role, but then again I'm preparing now for a really difficult and intense role in about 1 month. So, you always get from one part to the next and you're always thinking, I have so much more to learn and I have so much more to develop in myself. Yes, and I was really lucky with that because in both theatre and film I have been offered roles that are, diametrically opposed completely. They're so different, and I've never been typecast in anything, which is wonderful. At first it scared me a bit because I thought, well, it's going to be harder to get work if I don't look a certain way, but in the end it's really nice. Get different parts. I guess I have a certain intensity and focus in working on a role. I still love my craft more than anything. I think it's, to me, my craft and what I manage to do and what I manage to create is extremely important. I like creating characters. I like putting my imagination to work and, inventing new alphabets for what I give. And I think that's what draws people to me in a way. I don't have a working pattern. I like to prepare a lot and I like to know as much as possible about a character and his environment and how to create that. But at the same time, there is no denying spontaneity. And with Outbound, for example, we did a lot of scenes that were completely improvised and, on the spot energy, which is, it's great. Well, I believe that, any actor's goal is to expand as much as possible and reach the rest of the world rather than stick in one place locally. And although I am a patriot and I love my country and I love the filmmakers and what they do in my country, I love working abroad and, meeting colleagues from around the world and directors and everything, because it's a part of my growing process and my development. And have always loved Julianne Moore and Kate Blanchett and Dame Judi Dench and of course Meryl Streep. I had a complete acting crush on Jeanne Moreau as I grew up, and Anna Karina, and it's just whenever people make me do these lists of actors that inspired me, they're endless because I watch a lot of films. I do read critics, just, because I feel it's an obligation one has in a professional world to be as in touch as possible with every aspect of cinematography, and critic is a really important aspect of cinematography. I have learned to train myself not to expect things, but rather be surprised by things and happy just for the surprises. One of the biggest compliments an actor can get to be a shooting star. You are called one of Europe's 10 best actors, and we all know this craft includes a lot of people. Right now, I'm being surprised constantly by this beautiful 3 days I'm living here.